Thanks for joining us tonight at 6 o'clock. We want to start with an alarming trend on Indiana roads: distracted driving. It's called the new drunk driving. Federal data reveals that distracted driving killed more than 3,200 people in 2023. One of those victims was a local mom, and now the man responsible will learn his penalty.
That's right, that man going 65 miles per hour, and he barely braked when he plowed into 5 cars in a construction zone. Sarah Davis died. This is a tragedy that all started with a routine airport pickup. Kelly Davis is ready for a reunion. His daughter Rachel lives in Germany. He brought rescue Gracie too.
Oh, hey Rachie. Hey Rachel, someone came to see you.
All emotional support is welcome for this homecoming.
Oh,
So glad you can make it.
I definitely owe it to my mom to be here. It wasn't a choice to come. It was, I have to be here for my mom.
Her mom, Sarah Davis, a longtime RN at Methodist Hospital and later school nurse at North Central High.
She loved being a mommy more than anything else.
To Alex and Rachel, a devoted mom, the kind who went to the airport for pickups.
I remember landing in Indianapolis and greeting my mom at the airport. And I remember her telling me that she was gonna sit in the back seat with me and her getting in the back seat with me. And then after that, it's a black spot in my brain.
Unfortunately, I remember everything.
The drive home this time is the same route as October 5th, 2023, along I-465 on the northwest side.
It was at 86th Street, and we were at a dead stop in a construction site. We were hit from the rear. We were at a dead stop, and he was going 70 miles an hour.
Sparking a 5-car chain reaction, crushing the front and back of their car, closing the interstate.
And I turned around, and Sarah was hugging Rachel. I tried to get a pulse off Sarah. She died immediately from whiplash. I mean, Rachel was within inches of death.
She had broken vertebrae, a complex spinal fusion surgery to stabilize her spine, and a traumatic brain injury.
I also had several fractured ribs and my lungs were collapsed as well, and I had to breathe on a ventilator.
Rachel spent a month in the hospital.
When did you realize that you survived but your mom did not?
To me, this is so difficult in my grief process that I don't have like the moment that I knew. Like I don't have the moment that I realized like, oh, mom is dead. It's such a, yeah, I don't know. It's
no goodbye and no mom when her recovery continued at home. Gracie, one of Sarah's many rescues, seemed to understand.
And Gracie laid with me all day, every day.
Investigators shared what they found after going through the phone of the 23-year-old driver who hit them. Court documents allege before impact, Gavin Mosley was on Snapchat and YouTube, sending a whopping 28 messages, taking 15 Snapchats within 27 minutes. Data from his car shows that Mosley was going 65 miles an hour until 0.4 seconds before the collision.
The car no longer has a brain driving it. The brain is engaged in something else. Your car becomes a killing machine.
It's incredibly selfish. Incredibly selfish.
Mosley is now pleading guilty to felony reckless homicide. The maximum penalty under the agreement is 3 years.
But no matter how long the judge decides, that it will not bring, her mother, my wife, part of the community back.
Thursday morning, Kelly and Rachel will share in court the ongoing impact of Mosley's distracted driving.
It's never easy to say goodbye, but there's never a goodbye for the children, for the family, for anything. She is gone.
Gavin Mosley now is due in court tomorrow morning. The Davis family and about 20 of their friends are all traveling in. They're planning to attend with the hopes of successfully persuading the judge to give Mosley the max under the plea deal. Again, that's just 3 years. We're going to be there tomorrow. We'll bring you what happens on all WTHR platforms.
Well, we want to talk about the weather today. We got up to 80, is that right?
In some places, yes.
Wow.
Upper 70s, near 80. We've got a few storms as expected, but also as expected, it was dry for most of us today. We'll take you outside across central Indiana where temperatures are in the upper 70s and low 80s, and we we still have plenty of sunshine. There have been a few storms across the northeastern part of our state. No sign of that from our camera at the Country Club of Indianapolis. In the capital city, we're at 78. We're still at 79 degrees in Lafayette, Kokomo, Muncie, also 79 in Bloomington at this hour. Mentioned the storms. Here they are on radar. They developed again over Lake Michigan and continue to track south and east. A lot of lightning associated with this and some downpours. We've got that near Marion right now, crossing over Interstate 69. For now, staying just north of you, Fairmount, and we've got some shower and thunderstorm activity near Portland and the rest of Jay County. It's northeast where we find the low-end threat of severe weather. For that threat, mainly hail. As we get into future Track 13, we're not expecting much in the way of additional storm development, but something we'll keep an eye on. I'll get you ready for a warm Thursday. More storms on Friday in just a few minutes.
All right, Angela, we'll see you in a little bit. We've got continuing coverage for you tonight at 6 about that police shooting over in Hendricks County.
Investigators confirmed that police shot and killed a bank robbery suspect in Belleville. Belleville is a small town. It's about 8 miles west of Plainfield. That's where the robbery happened, at a Chase Bank.
Police tell us that 2 Plainfield officers were investigating in Belleville and tried to stop the suspect's vehicle. That's when the armed suspect ran from officers. Police shot him during the chase. The man died from his injuries. No officers were hurt.
The officers every day do everything they can to mitigate the safety of our community as much as possible. We want to, all of these situations are dangerous. Police work in general is dangerous, but we don't always get to make the decisions on when and where these happen. We do our very best to make sure it's as safe as possible. And again, we're happy that nobody else was injured in this situation.
The officers involved in this incident now are on administrative leave as the Indiana State Police start the investigation.
New tonight at 6, police are now identifying another person allegedly involved in the murder of a prominent poker player here in Indiana. Justin Jones faces several charges tonight, including murder in connection to the death of 47-year-old James Matt Lucian. Police found Lucian shot multiple times inside a home in Westfield back in March. Police also found nearly $16,000 in cash and more than 10 pounds of marijuana. Ronald Brown Jr. also is accused of this murder. Court documents reveal the two played poker and allegedly sold marijuana together. Those documents also say that Brown owed Lucian thousands of dollars.
Tonight, people are gathering to honor the victims of suspected serial killer Herb Baumeister. Investigators are working to identify thousands of remains that were found at Fox Hollow Farms in Westfield. What you're looking at here is video from the investigation dating all the way back to the 90s. He Knows Your Name Ministry are hosting a vigil for the victims and also a panel that discusses that case tonight. And these are pictures of last year's event. That vigil tonight starts coming up in just about 25 minutes right now at 6:30. The panel then begins at 7. That's at the Prairie Waters Event Center. Our own Jenny Runovich is moderating the panel there, and we'll give you an inside look at that event tonight here on 13 News at 11.
Still to come on this Wednesday night, the season is about to start and the players are now weighing in.
Still ahead, we take you inside Fever Media Day, where the team is talking everything from season strategy to that new pay model. Angela?
Anne-Marie, we're talking a few storms this evening, another storm chance on Friday, and in the middle, a warmer Thursday. Highs tomorrow, low to mid 80s.
Coming together and planting a legacy on the north side.
How this Earth Day event is meant to help an Indianapolis park and neighborhood for years to come.